If you're over 50 and wondering why fat loss feels so much harder now than it used to, you're not imagining things. Your body has changed. And the most of the advice out there simply hasn't caught up. So, if you've been cutting carbs, skipping meals, or doing intense workouts and still not seeing results, this is the missing piece. Today, I'm going to walk you through a simple, no-nonsense plan that helps women in midlife release unwanted fat without starving themselves, without running 10K every morning, and without wrecking their hormones. Now, this is fat loss made doable, finally. So before we dive in, take 2 seconds to like this video if you've ever felt like you were doing everything right and the scale still wouldn't budge. And if you're ready to stop guessing, grab your free personalized nutrition assessment. The link is in the description below. And I'll walk you through exactly where you are stuck and what to do next. So let's get into it. Let's start with the one thing no one wants to hear, but we cannot avoid it. It's a calorie deficit. Now wait, don't just click away. I'm not going to tell you that you must cut calories so low your metabolism crashes and you feel like a zombie. That's exactly what we don't want. Especially during menopause. Your body becomes more protective when you slash calories too hard. You don't just lose fat, you lose muscle, energy, and stability in your hormones. A sweet spot is a gentle calorie deficit of around 400 to 500 calories below maintenance. Now, to find your calorie deficit, there's a free link in the description below. You don't even need to enter your email. Just go and do that for free. Now, a 400 to 500 calorie deficit, that's enough to signal fat loss without triggering hunger, fatigue, or rebound weight gain. This is what allows my clients to actually stay consistent and feel good doing it. Now, if you do need additional help, remember to get my free nutritional assessment, which is based on your current age, weight, and lifestyle. And I'll give you 2 areas to focus on to help you achieve some fat loss. Now, just so that we're clear, this isn't about chasing some 25-year-old metabolism. You're not broken. Your body just needs a better strategy. So once we have got your calorie in range, the most important thing by far is protein. Here's why this matters so much in menopause. As estrogen declines, your body naturally starts to lose muscle mass. That's what makes everything feel softer, more sluggish, and more prone to storing fat, especially around the belly. Protein is how we fight back. It protects muscle, keeps you fuller for longer, balances blood sugar, and keeps your metabolism from slowing down during fat loss. So here is what I recommend. Aim for 1 gram of protein per pound of your goal body weight. So if your goal weight is 145 pounds, aim for around 130 to 145 grams of protein per day. That number might sound high at first, but it's completely doable when you build your meals around protein. Think Greek yogurt and berries, omelets with veggies, chicken or lentil salads, or salmon with greens, cottage cheese, and fruit. Now let's talk about those meals and what they're made of, because the quality of your food matters just as much as the quantity. Whole foods, meaning minimally processed fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, healthy fats, these are your best friends. Here's why. Processed foods are hyper-palatable, meaning they are designed to make you crave more and not feel satisfied. That's why a handful of chips can turn into an empty bag in 3 minutes flat. You know what I mean, right? Whole foods, on the other hand, are naturally higher in fiber, protein, water, and nutrients. They keep you fuller for longer, and they support digestion, gut health, and hormone balance, all of which get more sensitive in your 40s to 50s and beyond. So no, you don't need to cut everything out. You just want to build your plate around real, satisfying food that works with your body, not against it. Now let's talk tracking. I know it sounds tedious, but tracking, even for just 1 week, can change everything. So many women I coach believe they're eating healthy, but still not losing fat. And that's frustrating. But when we track it, we find out they're under eating protein or eating more calories than they realized, or skipping meals and overeating at night. Tracking gives you feedback. It teaches you where your calories are really coming from. It shows you which meals leave you full and which ones leave you searching for more snacks. You don't have to track forever, and you definitely don't need to be perfect. But if you want clarity and progress, give it a week. Here is a shortcut if you hate food logging. Eat the same few breakfasts, lunches, and dinners during the week. Not boring, predictable meals. It will make the meal tracking easier and the meals more consistent. That's what I do. Okay, let's move on to movement. For women in midlife, there's one form of exercise that's underrated and incredibly effective: walking. Just walking, not sprinting, not jumping, not burpees. Aim for a daily step goal of 10,000, which is a great target, but if you're currently at 3,000 steps a day, or start to aim for 5,000 and build it slowly. Add 10-minute walks after dinner, or go for a phone call and walk with a friend. This helps regulate blood sugar, supports digestion, lifts mood, and most importantly, keeps your metabolism up and prevents it from downshifting during a fat loss phase. Menopausal women often feel their body is resisting weight loss. And this is one of the easiest ways to reduce that resistance, because you're nudging your body without over-stressing it. Yes. And now let's talk strength training. This is where we want to reverse the aging curve. 3 full body sessions during the week is all you really need. Think of squats and push-ups and rows, movements that use major muscle groups. You can do them all at home. You don't need fancy gym equipment. Now, when you do train your muscles, even with just your own body weight, you are sending a powerful signal. This stays, meaning your body listens and says, I need to hold on to this muscle. This helps you stay firm, maintain bone density, improve posture, and drastically improve your insulin sensitivity, which is huge in menopause. The more muscle you keep, the easier fat loss becomes and the better you age. So, if you've ever worried about getting bulky, please don't. Building muscle after 50 is a slow, graceful process. And what it gives you is strength, stability, and a toned shape, not size. That's very hard to get, is these large muscles. So now you've got the framework. A gentle calorie deficit, protein-centered meals, whole, satisfying food, brief food tracking, walking more, and strength training 3 times per week. But all of this only works if you stick with it. That's why I recommend my clients commit to a 12-week phase. Not a quick fix, not 5 days and done. A real focused stretch of time where you show your body what consistent nourishment looks like, along with the movement. Yes, you will have off days. You will have celebrations. You will have days where you forget to track or grab a takeout or miss a walk. That's okay. That's life. The win is in coming back. The faster you return to your routine, the more results you'll get. Guilt doesn't help. Consistency does. And when you reach that 12-week mark, take a pause. Bump your calories up to maintenance for a week or 2. And this will help support your metabolism. You can rest your mind and you can enjoy your results. Then, if you've got more goals, you can head into another phase. This approach is what helps my clients over 50 lose 20, 30, and even 50 pounds and keep it off. Not with willpower, not with magic pills, but with clarity, confidence, and a system they can stick to. If this made sense for you today, tell me in the comments what part of this finally clicked. The protein, the walking, the reminder that it's not too late. And if you're committing to your next 12-week phase, let me know. Type I'm in and your start date so we can cheer you on. Also, don't forget to grab your free nutritional assessment. It's waiting in the description. It'll show you exactly where to start and what's slowing you down. Now, let's make this the last time you ever have to start over. You've got this and I've got you. And if you really like this video, you'll enjoy the video on walking. It really helped me see the light when it came to doing a minimum dose of exercise for maximizing fat loss. And that link should be in the description below as well, or in the corner. See you next time.